In today's lesson, we are going to look at the difference between from and since. These prepositions are often confused by learners of English as well as other prepositions. When you finish watching this lesson, go and take a look at my Fix Your Preposition Mistakes lesson, which I will leave a link for in the description box below. Let's start with how and when we should use from. From indicates the start of a time frame or of a duration. It is often, but not always, used with to, until, or till. Unlike since, it is not usually used with the perfect tenses, but it can be used with the future, past and present tenses, either the simple or the continuous forms. Knowing which tense you need to use can be a good indicator that you need to use from and not since. So since is more with the perfect tenses and from is with the other tenses. Let's look at some examples. I lived in London from 2008 to 2011. Here we've got from at the start of a time frame, and then we've got to mark the end of that time frame. I work from 9 till 5, here in the present simple. Tomorrow I'll be working from 8 a.m. I haven't used a finish time here to show that it isn't always necessary, although an end time is implied here, that is to say the end of the working day. Now let's look at since. So since, like from, also indicates the starting point of something, but whereas from indicates the start of a time frame, since indicates the start point of something that continues often until the present when used with the present perfect, or to a specific moment when used with the past perfect, and we'll take a look at that. As I said, since is usually used with the perfect tenses, and that is an excellent indicator that you probably need since. For example, I've been waiting since 10 o'clock and I'm still waiting. So since implies that I am still waiting. I've had my car since 2022 and it is implied that I still have it. I have had my car for 2 years. I have had it since 2022. Now let's look at since with the past perfect. He hadn't heard from his father since 2003 when he suddenly got a phone call out of the blue, i.e. until that moment. So you can see here with the past perfect, we can also use since, although the majority of the times we use since with the present perfect, something that began in the past and that continues up to the present moment. Now let's practice by transforming sentences using from or since. So I'll give you a sentence and we're going to say the same thing, but we have to use from or since. She moved here 5 years ago. Right now it is the year 2024. So we're going to go back 5 years. She has lived here since 2019. So we've used since because it began in the past, it began 5 years ago, and it is still continuing till the present moment. Number 2, he started his job in 2010 and left last year. There are a few options to transform this sentence, but we could say he worked in his job from 2010 until 2023. So here we've got a duration, a time frame from 2010 until 2023. So we're going to use from. We've also got the past simple here, not the present perfect. So it's a great indicator. We need from. The last question is, the last time I saw him was when we were at school together. Again, a couple of options here, but let's say, I haven't seen him since we were at school together. So something that began in the past, i.e. the fact that I haven't seen him, and it's still continuing until the present because I still haven't seen him again since we were at school. I hope that all makes sense. If you have any questions or doubts, let me know in the comments section below. Like I said, many people make mistakes with these prepositions, and prepositions in general are a complicated grammar point. I'll leave that link to the Fix Your Preposition Mistakes video in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next lesson.